I don't know if anybody's going to come and see this live because I hadn't really given any advance notice, but I just want to get going. I just got a notification from my own video. I don't need to know that. I knew that already. So yeah, basically I am currently on the boat on my own. I'm solo sailing. I am intending to cross the English Channel and I'm anchorage hopping right now. So I've been in anchorage the last couple of nights. It was over 20 knots through here tonight, just off Hearty Ferry, so the Isle of Sheppey. But I totally trust my anchor, so it's all good. And I've done my passage plan. It should take about 7 hours today for me to get to Ramsgate. And I've just got a little invention that I want to show you that's making my life a whole lot easier. I made it just less than a week ago, and it only took me an hour to build it. But it's really transformed the ease with which I can weigh anchor. So I'm really excited about it. I'm going to show you it now. You're not going to be able to hear me out there because it's windy, and the video quality is going to be poor, but it's just tough. This is what I can give you. So we've got the wind's variable, 16 knots. It's gusting a bit higher than that. The tide is currently against the wind, but it's just changing. So I'm about to weigh anchor. See, things never go well when you're doing a live video. Okay, thanks for joining. 18 people, lovely. That's a good start. Nobody knew I was doing this, so it's all a surprise. So the engine is running. It's in neutral right now. I just kicked it into forward there, just on low revs, and we're going to go and weigh anchor. So give me a second. I'll get my gloves on, clip myself on. So I'm being very safety conscious on this trip. I'm using jack lines for the first time ever, because I am now a father, so I've got to be careful, haven't I? It's not like when I was a single bloke, I used to do all crazy stuff. Got to be careful now. So let's go to the bow, get this anchor up. From the anchor, so it's just the chain left to do now. So I'll just show you my little invention. Here it is, very simple. It literally took me an hour from like starting to design it to making it and finishing it and testing it. It's made from stainless steel that our DIY solar panel arch is made from, and I'm going to be doing a video about that. So if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed and enable notifications so you see that video when it comes out. And this goes onto the bow roller here, so I'll get that on there now. I can't really show you because I've only got one hand available here, but once that's on there, well, I'll do my best to give you. Try not to drop anything here. Right, I do need both hands, just give me a minute. There we go, that's on there. Can you see, by the way? Comment, let me know if you can see. Right, she's on there, and I'm going to need both hands again because there's a lot of tension on this, but I'll just try and do it with one hand just to give you a view. There you go. I can lift the chain, and then my little device there grabs hold of it for me and holds it. Yeah, it is. It's just a chain lock, you know, a chain, what do you call a chain stopper. You can buy commercial, which fit to your boat, but there's not much room to fit one here. And this just goes on externally on the bow roller, so you don't have to modify your boat. Hi Gareth. And yeah, it just makes things a lot easier. So I can now pull up on this and it locks off for me. Just give me a sec. Right, I'm going to have to mess around a bit at the helm. It's a solo sailing, guys, flipping heck. It's an adventure. I mean, I knew there would be a lot to do, but it's only when you start doing it that you realise just how different it is. You know, having one person on board to help with things just makes things a lot easier. So solo sailing is a real challenge. I'm really enjoying it, but yeah, it's hard going. I've just knocked off the engine there. I'll try and put you somewhere where you can see what I'm doing, and I'll get my quads on the go, bouncing up and down. Oh dear, you fell down. Sorry about that. Multitasking. Easy peasy, I can rest, I can go to the helm, do whatever I need to do. Pitching sea, big waves, I can pull in when the bow's going down, and then the chain stopper hold it as the bow comes up with the weight on. That's a really big help. Okay, I'm going to go to the helm again, back in a minute. Anybody's commented and stuff like that, apologies that I can't. Oh, that's our first ever super chat. Thank you very much indeed. I can't see your name there. Wow, lovely, thank you very much. Yeah, I normally do reply to comments and stuff on a live video, but I've got my hands full, so I can't really do that. Put a little bit more throttle on. Okay, that's just gone tight. The anchor's going to be brought out of the seabed shortly. Just joining us. There it is, it just holds the chain for me, makes life a lot easier. Kicker throttle, I think that'll be us. Quite a workout, you can just stop. You don't need to hold the chain. Sorry, phone fell over. So there we go, guys. I had 45 metres of chain out. Yeah, windlass will be nice. I'm going to get one of them. But for now, this will help. So for anyone who didn't see the beginning of this, there's our anchor. We had 45 metres of chain out. So it was blowing up over 20 knots last night. And I was sleeping on my Todd, and I need to try and get some good rest. So plenty of chain out. And this is our little invention. If you've not seen it yet, it's just like a Britalian version of a chain hook. It works a little bit differently. You don't fit it to your boat. You fit it to your bow roller. Super cheap. It took me an hour to design and build. And it really works for me. So I better get back to the helm. I'll come back and tidy the anchor up in a minute. Cheers, Mark. So we can have a little look at the comments now. I've not been able to look at the comments before now. So yeah, if you're interested in solutions like this, you know, make sure you subscribe, enable notifications, and solar panels. I believe I've read in Florida a solar panel arch like this and installation, everything costs about $15,000. Up to $15,000. Now that's crazy. We didn't pay much more than that for our entire boat. No way we're paying that kind of money for solar panels. I found a way of doing it cheap, and it's really solid. And again, there's going to be more videos like that on our channel, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, please subscribe and enable notifications. Right then, I've got about 7 hours to go, and the forecast is really quite dodgy, so I'm going to have to get my skates on. I've got a favourable tide today. I did that in my passage planning last night to ensure that was the case, and at the moment the wind is also in my favour, so hopefully it'll be good. I'm really looking forward to for you guys seeing these solo sailing videos. It's a proper adventure for me. Oh, thank you very much, Mitya. Yeah, it's a real adventure. Like, I did my first ever solo night sail the other night. Wow, that was memorable, I tell you. At one point I had both sails out, and I got caught. It went up to 28 knots. So yeah, that was fun. in a dark channel that I'd only ever been up there like once previously, so I didn't really know the area very well. It was pitch black. I was really struggling even to see buoys and things like that, and it was a real adventure. If you can weld solar arches, price of materials only. Yeah, I guess so. But do you know what? Building a solar arch is pretty easy. What is more difficult is planning of it, getting it right. I've got a way of doing that that's very simple, makes it easy for people and cheap. So yeah, I'm hoping to share all this stuff with you guys in the future. Where am I going? Today I'm going to Ramsgate, and beyond that over the channel on my own, I believe, if things go well. So the weather, it's October, you know, in the UK October it's always windy, so I shouldn't really be surprised at that. But I'm having a really good time. I spent over an hour last night on video call to Rossella and Emma, because I've been away from them for weeks now. And while I was in the boat making my dinner and everything and doing my passage plan, Emma and Rossella were there as well, doing their stuff in the background, and it was great because it was like we're in the same room. It was really nice, you know. I really missed them, and the day before I didn't even get to speak to them for a second, so you know, I really enjoyed that last night. I've had breakfast this morning with Emma and Rossella on video call again, and yeah, it's just a real adventure. Yesterday I went through the swale. Have a look at that on a chart. Look at the swale on a chart. Our boat draws 1.65 metres, and I went through the shallow bits at low tide. Yeah, it was good fun. Again, it's going to be in the videos, so you'll see all that's been going on.